Oh, I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better? Yeah. Running and running and running and running and running and running. We won't stop. Competition got them on lock. Shut them down, open up shop. Yeah, up 20 with the top spot. 20 down like it's stock drop. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better? Oh, I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Welcome to a brand new week right here on Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend. You are watching on YouTube, on Caffeine TV, on Local Now's Wrestling Spotlight, and of course our friends at Troop TV Plus. And we're going to open up the Road Warrior Cup tonight. Quarterfinal action, and there's something I never thought I would see. It's Dan the Dad and the Southern Flamingo, Kody Lane, in this quarterfinal matchup against the Crew, the former United Glory Tag Team Champions, comprised of Rahim Suede and Mike Outlaw. Yeah, if you told me 6 months ago I was going to see this as a tag team combination, I wouldn't have believed it. I would have loved it, but I wouldn't have believed it. Ben, take us away.
Is a quarterfinal match in the Road Warrior Cup tournament. Introducing first to my right, accompanied by Cinco from St. Louis, Missouri, the team of the whole thing, Rahim Suede, and real name, no gimmicks, Mike Outlaw, the Crew.
The former Crown of Glory champion, Rahim Suede, multiple times United Glory Tag Team champion.
From Savannah, Oklahoma, and St. Louis, Missouri, the team of the Southern Flamingo, Kody Lane, and the Power's favorite wrestler, Dan the Dad.
How are these two guys gonna get along as a tag team? That's a lot of kids for Dan here in St. Louis, I gotta tell you. As we are so excited to be returning to the South Broadway Athletic Club, and this ought to be something. Referee Christopher Miles has the opening contest as Rahim and Mike Outlaw deciding who's going to start this matchup with a little rock, paper, scissors. And it appears it's going to be Rahim Suede against Dan the Dad. The Road Warrior Cup, brainchild of Glory Pro Wrestling Management, and I think it was beautiful. Who doesn't like a good tag team tournament? As Dan the Dad and Rahim Suede meet center ring, collar and elbow tie-up, taken to the side headlock. So in this matchup, total experience would go the way of Dan the Dad and Kody Lane. However, experience as a tag team goes the way of the Crew, and Dan steps right through Rahim with that shoulder block. And out to the floor, and immediately the Crew trying to settle it on down. And this is always dangerous when you've got Cinco on the outside, and I've said it many, many times. Think however you want of Cinco, however you want of the crew. Cinco might be the smartest man right now in professional wrestling when you look at who he has surrounded himself with, the talent that he has cultivated by his side. As watch out for the backside, Mike Outlaw sneaks in. And now the crew going to work on Dan the Dad. Christopher Miles got to get somebody out of there. Well, now Coco's in as Kody Lane steps into Rahim, and it's tornado style. Mike Outlaw sets up in one corner. Do-si-do. Kody Lane. Avalanche in on Rahim de la Suede. Mike Outlaw. Oh boy. Trip down and yeah. Mike Outlaw ended up where Rahim de la Suede really did not want Mike Outlaw. And hey, how about the tag team continuity of Dan the Dead and Kody Lane? Oh, Rahim de la Suede, and I don't blame him for being a little angry. Off the ropes. Out of the way is Dan. Well, a little schoolyard trip. Down he goes. Kody Lane. Oh, that back senton. There's no way that feels good. Hook at the outside leg. Count of 1, 2 and a half. What is this? I mean, it is the Road Warrior Cup, but are we really going to see Dan and Kody try a doomsday device? Oh my goodness! It is a doomsday device! Oh, Mike Outlaw, and he smartly realized if they hit this, it's over. Oh! Poison Frankensteiner. All the way up to the top. Superplex perhaps from Rahim de la Suede. Can he pull Dan off the top? That's incredible strength for the multi-time United Glory Tag Team Champion. Counted 2, and that's all he'll get. There was so much impact on that superplex, Dan's glasses went flying. Dan trying to get up to his knees. Rahim over the top, Dan to the corner. Rahim steps over, tag is into Mike Outlaw. And Outlaw's gonna step in with the boots. And booting him down in the corner. Outlaw clatters him over the top of the head with the right hand. And the crew right back into control. Tag in, Outlaw to Rahim. Outlaw using Rahim as a bit of a weapon. Fires him in for that shoulder block in the corner. Outlaw says feed him out, rolls through, back suplex. That's beautiful execution. And in Rahim, we've seen this before. Handstand into the leg drop, count of 2. That's all he'll get as Dan able to escape. What a start we are off to. The Road Warrior Cup here on Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend. And we are going to be keeping tabs on this tournament all the way through in the coming weeks until we get down to just 2 teams from the 8 we begin with. Single elimination format. 1 team will walk away with the Road Warrior Cup. Oh, double knees to the top of the head. And now Dan, he's going to fire up with those right hands. Look at the jabs raining in. Outlaw and Rahim. Jaws rocking away. Dan saying hello to Uncle Charlie. Oh, downstairs goes the kick, and Rahim follows it up, sliding in with that thrust off the second rope. Beautiful rewind forearm. Rahim takes down Kody Lane with a leaping drop kick. Count of 1, 2, and no. Dan able to escape. Mike Outlaw booting him back towards the guardrail. Fans clearly behind Dan the Dad. Dan sent into the buckles. Here comes Outlaw. Clothesline in the corner. And you can see why he is a former Crown of Glory champion. Simply one of the best in the business. And flying into the corner is Rahim de la Suede. Rahim again. Mike Outlaw using him as a weapon. Oh, they went to the well one too many times. Dan ducks underneath. Outlaw grabbed the foot. Dan is going to fire him off. Back to the corner. He's going to dive and make the tag. Here comes the Southern Flamingo. He'll charge through both members of the crew. Rahim hooked. Power slam, got thrown halfway across the ring. Kody Lane reversed. Outlaw charges. Lane steps down. Look out. That elevating double stomp to the back. Rahim charges. Lane pops him to the outside. Where's he going? Whoa! Round the back he goes, into the back of the head. Rahim bounces off the ring apron. Kody Lane. Daddy Longleg, sugar. Oh, that beautiful slingshot. Back senton. Count 1, 2, and no. Oh, that was close. How about this? Did you think a year ago you'd hear this inside the South Broadway Athletic Club? Kody Lane has captured the hearts of the St. Louis fans. And now Dan the Dad stepping back in. Oh, what a forearm by Kody that just snapped off the jawline. Mike Outlaw, that's experience, able to hook himself to the ropes, and it allows for the tag to Rahim. Bicycle kick on the floor. Dan shoveled off by the feet of Outlaw. He'll charge, puts the boot through the side of the head. Now watch out for the legal man as Rahim, flatliner. Hook, count 1, 2, and no! And Mike Outlaw looks a little perturbed. You can hear Cinco on the outside saying it's simple math. Oh, jeez. You may not like him, but I got to admit, every once in a while, Cinco comes up with something that does crack me up. Knife edge chop, and a second. Back and forth he goes again. Rahim and Outlaw just getting worked over by Dan. Boot to the jawline. Oh, Rahim with the miss. Second time. Knife edge chopping down to the canvas he goes. Dan shaking out that hand. Watch out, step over. Outlaw to the shoulders. Dan's in trouble. Kody Lane tags in. Off the ropes. Oh, beautiful leapfrog into the DDT. Kody Lane tell Christopher Miles, get out of my way. Slingshot into that moonsault, counted 2, and Rahim in to rescue it. At step up moonsault, the Flamingo takes flight, and Rahim de la Suede rescues the crew's chance at the Road Warrior Cup. Oh, what a match. If this is what we're getting just to open the Road Warrior Cup, imagine all the action in this tournament. Mike Outlaw, Rahim de la Suede in the corners closest to the camera. Dan will charge. Oh, Outlaw cut him off. Dan out to the floor. Rahim in. Oh, Rahim almost broke in half on that kick. And now back and forth. It's a bit of a hockey fight. Kody Lane snaps him through. Kody Lane off the ropes. Grab from the outside by Cinco. You can't pay attention to him. Roll up for the backside. Mike Outlaw, he had the shorts momentarily. Kody catches him. Small package. Kick out by Outlaw. Outlaw charges. Caught. Backslide. 1, 2. Oh, Outlaw able to escape. Maestro cradle. Oh, Kody cut him off. He got it. That's got, yeah, there you go. A little bit too excited, maybe. That's got to be considered an upset. The former United Glory Tag Team Champions are out. They're out of the Road Warrior Cup. Kody Lane countering the Maestro Cradle.
We start with fresh shredded lettuce. Add in thin sliced local tomatoes. Every sandwich gets topped with our secret recipe sauce, Cage sauce. All these elements top our steakhouse quality beef and American cheese to create the chopped cheese, a standard above the rest, only from Central State Sandwiches. Quality.
Introducing Smack Talk Showdown. Fulfill your dreams of becoming a professional wrestler. You and your friends adopt the most wild personas, give outrageous promos, and feel the burn as you tear into the mic and into your best friends with Smack Talk Showdown. This is the only party game where smack talking isn't just encouraged, it's required. Watch as friendships are tested, alliances are formed, and laughter is guaranteed. It's time to wrestle with words. Get ready for the ultimate smack talking experience, Smack Talk Showdown. Let the smack talking begin. Visit smacktalkshowdown.com, second edition available now.
Oh, I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Well, who had this one on the bingo card? Back in Glory Pro Wrestling, KLD, Kevin Lee Davidson, steps back in for the first time since March 1st, 2020, Ben.
This match is set for one fall. Introducing first from U-City, USA, weighing 325 pounds, the silverback Jabari King.
And KLD is not going to have an easy outing with that monster across the ring.
And his opponent, 8 years ago, left on top, and tonight returns to the South Broadway Athletic Club from Acton, St. Louis, weighing 423 pounds, the Golden Cobra, KLD, Kevin Lee Davidson.
Formerly one half of the United Glory Tag Team Champions as part of No New Friends with Dan the Dad. And I hope they've reinforced the ring for this one. Two big bulls colliding in the center. The Silverback and the Golden Cobra. They come together once more, and again, shoulder to shoulder, back and forth, neither man wanting to give an inch. God, this is like something you see somewhere out in the jungles. Jabari King and KLD hammering into one another. And it's KLD who steps through. And while KLD has been away, Jabari King has been putting together a presence. Jabari King on the outside. What has KLD got in mind here? Ooh. The 400-pounder nearly went flying. Oh, look at the athleticism. Up and over the top into the floor. Oh, that'd have to feel like being in a car wreck. There is well over 700 pounds in this contest, probably closer to 8 by the time you put KLD and Jabari King together. KLD goes about 6'4". Jabari King not too far off of that mark. Experience obviously goes the way of KLD. 10 years as a pro. Back elbows to the head. Tried the knife edge chop. That didn't go. Swing and a miss. KLD will pop him up and drop Jabari King on the ring apron. It's gotta feel good for Kevin Lee Davidson right now. Standing back inside the South Broadway Athletic Club. He'll step through the ropes. The Golden Cobra. Now you can see it, the smile on the face. He's talking to the crowd. And what's he got in mind here? Power bomb, perhaps? Jabari King putting the brakes on. Jabari King is not going to be an easy man to get into the air. Forearm clubbing down to the back. KLD hits the ropes. King pops him. Oh, Samoan drop. Look at the outside leg. Count 1, 2. That's all he's going to get. That time, Jabari King showing incredible strength and using the momentum of KLD against him. I don't think he was expecting that. Heck, I wasn't expecting that. Oh, what a chop. King stalks over. KLD gets him up to the shoulders. King fights down the backside. Off the ropes. Spine buster. Jabari King hooked the outside leg. 2.5. Wow. The power of Jabari King. I mean, we know he's a monster, but he is taking it to a completely different level in this matchup. And now using every bit of the officials' count. Off the ropes, Jabari King! Wow. Just lays out KLD over that middle rope. Our main event still to come, and oh, it's a grudge. As Mason St. Good to the crew has to go one-on-one with Mr. All That Matters, ATM. But before we get there, these two men aren't finished. Absolutely crunching one another. Jabari King into the corner, driving the wind right out of KLD. Knife edge chop. King steps right back in. KLD taken out of the corner. Far side, the ring might have shifted 6 inches. Jabari King steps up off the second rope with a knee and then flies through with the forearm. The athleticism on these two behemoths is incredible. Jabari King not able to get Kevin Lee Davidson. And both of these two men love high-impact offense for a finish. That's what they're going to look for, but how are they going to get one another up? We know Jabari King, Black Thunder Bomb, Silverback Slam, either that front power slam or his Black Thunder Bomb, his take on the Blue Thunder. KLD, he's got any number of ways to beat you, but pile drivers, power bombs, everything that he would set up for from that position, it's going to be hard to get Jabari King up as he batters him back. Rolls through, clash of heads, neither man goes down. Neither man goes down after lariat, and again. Oh, this is brutal. Oh, KLD. Discus lariat that time, almost removed Jabari King's head from his shoulders. But how much did it take out of KLD? They have just been absolutely colliding. You know, you see those documentaries where the two Rams fighting for territory go head to head, and it's just hammering into one another over and over and over again. It's kind of what this match feels like. Kevin Lee Davidson getting the love of the crowd, and KLD with a crunch in the corner. Avalanche on one side, avalanche on the other side. Jabari King being worn down across the ring again, and KLD, you saw the post move. KLD pops him up to the shoulders. Jabari King back elbow strikes. King hits the ropes. KLD ducked down. He's got him up to the shoulders. Finley roll. And he spiked Jabari King with that. KLD charges in again, corner cannonball! There was nowhere for Jabari King to go. Hook of the inside leg, hits. Oh my God, it's not over. I don't know how, but Jabari King survives. And for Kevin Lee Davidson, a 10-year pro, he's got to be super impressed with the youngster. There's got to be a lot of respect being earned in this matchup. Jabari King's stock is going through the roof, but that may not be enough to get him a win in this matchup as KLD is going to set again. Power bomb time. Can he get him up? Jabari King putting the brakes on. Whoa, yeah, KLD's back, not going to hold. Yeah, different idea. Final strike attempt. Oh, Jabari King, block. Ow. What in the world? Trouble in paradise from Jabari King. German suplex. Jabari King sets. He just hit a springboard moonsault off the second rope. And KLD kicked out. What are we witnessing? This is incredible. This is one of the wildest matchups I've ever seen between a pair of super heavyweights. I mean, how do you not have all the respect in the world for both of these men right now? Jabari King steps back over, and Kevin Lee Davidson is back to his knees. And I think Jabari King just made him mad. I mean, it's not often in a matchup that Jabari King is the one giving up size. And Jabari King stomping around the ring, putting the mouth on the crowd, palm strike. Oh boy. Oh, he made him mad. And KLD says, bring it on. So King does. And back comes KLD. Center of the ring, and they're just chopping each other's chests. Back and forth. Oh my goodness, somebody's peck is gonna land in Indiana. Oh! And Jabari King pops out of the corner. Knife edge chops again. Overhand chop, trying to weaken down KLD. There's gonna be a rib cage problem. Overhand chop. And KLD gets mad. And he'll rock Jabari King backwards. There's that double overhand. KLD charges. King out of the way. Jabari King will charge in. Caught. Powerbomb position. He planted him. Into the splash. KLD. Hook at the outside leg. Oh my. He kicked out. Jabari King kicked out. KLD. Hoist. Final strike. Hook at the inside leg, count of two, that's gotta be all!
At 10:38, and over by KLD, Kevin Lee Davidson.
That was one of the, by God, wildest super heavyweight fights I have ever seen in my life. KLD returns to Glory Pro, picks up the victory, and an incredible match with Jabari King. Main event is next.
Oh, I gotta put on my uni for this. Yeah, yeah. Hey, who you with? I'm with the team to be the champ by any means. Hey, what we do? We win together. Too many rings. Who do it better?
Welcome back inside the South Broadway Athletic Club. Main event time here on Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend on YouTube, Caffeine TV, Local Now's Wrestling Spotlight, and True TV Plus, wherever you are watching us from around the world. Thank you for being a part of Glory Pro Wrestling Ascend, and Mason St. Goods coming out for this main event confrontation with ATM. Just told Cinco he's got this. Mason St. Goods has sent the mastermind to the back. Well, I got to admit, right off the top, that one is surprising. As Mason St. Goods, an incredible young athlete, will elevate into the ring. This has gotten extremely personal. Two of the brightest young stars in Glory Pro Wrestling. Two local products from the St. Louis area. Two guys who have walked the same roads, blazed the same path, but have gone in completely different ways. As ATM He is the moneymaker. He is Mr. All That Matters. And he is a rising superstar. As athletically gifted as you'll find. And forget about the introductions, Ben. Get the heck out of the way. All right, first order of business. Ben's okay.
Ladies and gentlemen, this contest, Mason St. Goods versus ATM, is no disqualification.
No DQs. It is grudge style. And these two are just peppering each other out to the floor. Mason St. Goods trying to get those lefts and rights loose. ATM just rushed him to the guardrail. Now throws the knife edge chop. ATM reversed into the ring post. And Mason St. Goods will be able to take a quick breath. ATM wanted to start this hot. And Mason St. Goods is already a plundering. He's got a steel chair, and that's not going to feel good. ATM waiting for Mason St. Goods to turn around, punts him straight to the chest. ATM standing on the ring apron. He'll step back between the ropes. Crowd clearly behind the moneymaker, and oh, that chair got up, and hello there. Mason St. Goods popped him. And referee Christopher Miles is literally there to count a pinfall or accept a submission. Other than that, he might as well just stay out of the way and put his feet up in the corner. Mason St. Goods with a steel chair across the back of ATM. Both these young men just a couple of years into their careers, which are going to be so bright. But they want to prove to each other which one's the better man. And oh, Mason St. Goods right across the throat of ATM. There's nothing the official can do about it other than watch on. Right hand from Mason St. Goods. You can see on the back of those tights what he calls himself, too good. Oh, and those lefts and rights. The boxing stylings of Mason St. Goods. You can see he's got that right hand heavily taped. So you know what he's got in mind, and that is a big right hand. ATM, a little wobbled. Hangs on in the ropes. St. Goods charges. Out to the ring apron, and that's a forearm right on the point of the jaw. Mason St. Goods staggered, a second one. Drops him out to the floor. ATM will follow. What's he got in mind here from the apron? Out of the way goes Mason St. Goods. He had that well scouted. And again, out of the way, and ATM strikes the guardrail. And never say that Glory Pro Wrestling doesn't give you all of the action, as our cameras were right in the middle of that. I don't know how our cameraman on the floor stayed out of it. As ATM rolled right back into the ring by Mason St. Goods. Now, I've worked in a lot of places, seen a lot of matches, seen a lot of mixed martial arts fights, boxing fights, worked a lot of different sports. The production crew with Glory Pro Wrestling, incredible. And that is going to be incredibly painful. Top of the chair, right down into the body of ATM, and he is crumpled. And Mason St. Goods is entirely in charge of this matchup. That chair might have just clattered off of ATM's elbow. We've seen a rash of elbow injuries of late. Oh, ATM again, just laid out, and ow! And Mason St. Goods is possessed right now. He clearly knew what he was doing when he sent Cinco to the back. He had a game plan in mind, and now the right hand. That taped right that he throws as good as anyone. And you can see Christopher Miles, out of the abundance of caution, has put those blue gloves on. He's thinking the same thing we're all thinking as Mason St. Goods. Oh, he has taken off that turnbuckle pad. And that never leads to anything good. Not a ton of padding to begin with, but now steel going to be exposed. Oh, ATM pauses. Boot right across the jawline. ATM sitting on that turnbuckle itself as he looks to step up all the way to the top rope and crotched. Landed on that metal link between the turnbuckle and the post, and his chest hammered into the exposed buckle. Mason St. Good, superplex position. ATM able to block. Blocks a second time. Hammers to the body, then a headbutt. ATM now. He sees an opportunity to potentially fly, and he's going to take it. Again, Mason St. Good's out of the way. He's got him well scouted. Oh, dropped on the turnbuckle in the corner. ATM's out. Forget it. It's over. 1, 2, thanks. No. ATM kicks. I was about to say thanks for joining us this week. ATM kicked out. He just went chin first off an exposed turnbuckle and kicked out. I mean, it might have been on instinct, but it shows you the fighting heart inside of ATM, who is trying to crawl his way back to his feet. Down to the body on Mason St. Goods. Bring him back to his feet and again to the body. Boot to the side of the head and down once again goes ATM. And Mr. All That Matters is in all kinds of trouble. Chair, look out. Just took his time and wielded it. And Mason St. Goods looking to slow this right back down. Some of the crowd asking for tables. What do you need a table for? Mason St. Goods trying to wear out ATM with a chair. Off the ropes, drop toe hold, spiked. Oh, there might be some missing chicklets. Mason St. Goods didn't look too happy as he bounced off that chair, and it looked like he might have been checking the teeth on the way down. He may not quite know where he is just yet. Trying to pull himself up on the ring apron. ATM, a chance for a little bit of a breather, regain composure, and strike him with the knee to the outside. ATM, I don't even know how he's still operating. Off the ropes, he'll charge and slide out to the floor. Baseball slide. Mason St. Goods hammers into the guardrail. Now from the ring apron, ATM flies. Just kicked him in the back of the head. That strike would be illegal in mixed martial arts. But it is a no disqualification matchup. Who put a ladder under the ring? What in the world do we need a ladder for? I don't like anything about this idea. ATM splays it between the apron and the guardrail. Oh no, there's nothing about this that's safe. And just hammering Mason St. Goods into those rungs. Well, he sure looks like it right now, but what in the world does he have in mind with that ladder? ATM making his way back over that exposed buckle. Mason St. Goods up to meet him, and this is dangerous territory. Superplex perhaps again. And ATM doesn't have the block this time. Beautiful superplex by Mason St. Goods. And just like that, the match changes complexion once again. Back and forth it goes. And it has been a wild one to this point. ATM down on the mat. How many more high-impact maneuvers can he survive? I believe there's blood trickling in the mouth of ATM, and that could go all the way back to when his head clattered off that exposed buckle. Could be from a right hand as well as we just saw from Mason St. Goods. Boot downstairs. Right hand over the top. Bit of a hushed awe in the South Broadway Athletic Club as ATM hangs on to the ring ropes. Boots St. Goods to the head. Now steps in. What's he got in mind here? Mason St. Goods being worked over to the ropes. ATM elevated. Got himself on the apron. Mason St. Goods out of the way of the kick. ATM caught. Watch out. St. Goods gonna fly. Knee lands. ATM is down on that ladder. He's down on that ladder. And Mason St. Goods, this is not a good idea. To the outside. No, 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 no. Oh my God! My thoughts exactly! Look at that ladder! That ladder imploded into itself! Mason St. Goods lands the elbow drop. Both men out of it! ATM has not moved. ATM has not moved since he hit the floor. I don't even know how Mason St. Goods is operating. That's the first signs of life we've seen out of ATM since he went down. His foot twitched. What in the world? That's a door! That's a door! Who put a door there? What God's name do we need a door for? They got a Home Depot under the ring? What is going on? Mason St. Goods laying out two chairs in the center of the ring. They've already been through a ladder. They've destroyed a couple of chairs in this matchup, and now they have a door. This is insane. Onto the outside. ATM tossed back in by Mason St. Goods. And ATM ends up under that door. I don't even know what to think. I knew this was going to be a grudge. I knew this was going to be violent, but this has gotten insane. ATM, oh, what a roundhouse kick. And now Mason St. Goods in a really bad spot. ATM, rewind. He hit him with a rewind ace cutter. Through a door. Just falls on top of him, count of two, and Mason St. Goods kicks out. What else can these two possibly do to one another? Oh, what a night on Glory Pro Wrestling has said. We thought we saw it all right off the top. A brilliant tag team match to open the Road Warrior Cup. The Crew falling to Dan the Dad and Kody Lane. Then the super heavyweights took center ring. And what a brawl they put on. KLD and Jabari King. And somehow, ATM and Mason St. Goods have come out in our main event and topped it all. Absolute insanity. Tuning up the band. ATM caught. Mason St. Goods spins him. Kick downstairs. What's Mason St. Good's got in mind? Inside cradle, hook of the leg, ATM. Oh, he had it set. Mason St. Good's ducks underneath. He'll step back off the ropes. Out of the way of the splash is ATM. Are they still going at this pace? ATM, hoist. Powerbomb position. Buckle bomb into the exposed turnbuckle. Oh, Mason St. Good's spine has to be just tingling at this point. Double stomp. That's got to be all. That's got to be all. ATM, he's got to make his way over. Does he have enough? Oh, a kip up to his feet. Does he have enough? Mason St. Good's was starting to roll his way up. How is that possible? Oh, Mason St. Good's couldn't entirely make his way up. Ended up crashing back down to the canvas. And ATM grabbing him by the back of the head as he sets the two chairs to. No, I know this is a grudge match, but this could put Mason St. Good's out for months. Double stomp. Oh, and that could sprain an ankle. Mason St. Good's immediately back up. Trying to press the advantage. Vertical suplex. Brainbuster. Brainbuster. Through the chairs. It's got to be over. Count of 2. What are we witnessing? These two men putting life and limb on the line to settle a grudge in their young careers. And they might be taking years off of those careers in this one. Out to the floor, Ben just saw Mason St. Good's grab his chain. Well, it's no disqualification. Oh, and he's gonna untape the hand before he goes to the chain. It's that right hand, that big right for Mason St. Good's. ATM is staggered. Look out! Out of the way goes ATM. Tilt-a-whirl power slam, beautiful execution. He snaps that off, does Mason St. Good's. Big grin from Mason St. Good's, who steps over ATM. What is he trying to set up here? Oh, it's that rewind off the second rope. He got spiked with his own chain. ATM picked it up. Super kick. He falls on top of him. Get 1, 2. He got him.
At 17:28, your winner by pinfall, the Moneymaker, ATM.
These two men may never be the same. Mason St. Good's introduced that chain into this matchup, and it came back to haunt him. After he dropped it, ATM picked it up. St. Good's never saw it coming and got absolutely labeled with it. And the Moneymaker, Mr. All That Matters, picks up an incredible main event victory here on Ascend. Two young men with extremely bright futures in professional wrestling. And this right here, ATM, a star that is bound to shine. And we're lucky to have him do it right here in Glory Pro Wrestling. What a week on Ascend.
Hey, who you with? I'm with the team.